I've been waiting for you. I want to explain to you the specific possibilities of the astrolabe. You are our leader, the one who carries the world's fate upon his shoulders. It is up to you to understand the astrolabe's power and build the best future for humanity. In order to do so, I wish to help as much as I can. Well then, I will now answer any questions you have about the astrolabe. There is no short answer. I will begin by explaining what can be done with the astrolabe's power. If someone were to tap its full potential, the possibilities would be nearly infinite. You could regress the world, modify it, or even recreate it. First, world regression, which is the act of returning the world to a past state. You can use the data on the past, stored in the Akashic record, to overwrite the current world. You're familiar with this, I presume, as it's what we had Alcor do after we defeated Polaris. Second, world modification. The astrolabe can rewrite the psyche of all life in the world and alter the social conscience. When I proposed to change the previous world into a meritocracy, this is how I would have accomplished. Finally, world creation, a far more sweeping change. This is what Alcor planned on doing after slaying Polaris. Choosing this option will create an entirely new and separate world. No, I'm afraid it's not that simple. It can only create a world with no memory of the past, no history. A primeval world. In other words, humans will start over, from the very beginning of mankind's history. You truly feel no fear, do you? However, a world with no history and no civilization is a difficult one to survive in. However, it does have its merits. Alcor said that a new world would be free of the Akashic Record's influence. There would be no administrator ruling over it. No Arcturus or Polaris. No invasions or attacks. Miyako said that without a rightful administrator, other administrators will continue to attack mankind. Yet, in a brand new world, there will be no such danger. Precisely. The world will not always work conveniently in our favor. Even if we are able to rid the world of the administrators, surviving in a primeval world will be extremely difficult. That is why I did not allow Alcor the option of world creation. In order to restore the damage inflicted by the invaders and the Void, world regression would be the best option. But whichever route you choose for us, the astrolabe must be used correctly. And for that, you will need to fully understand the nature of the administrative authority as well. We can discuss this another time, though. You have much to consider already. Come find me when you want to talk.
Hey, it's me, Fumi. I found the code to get us to Mount Fuji, so we're going to head out real soon. The chief wants us to meet up at the Public Science Museum's planetarium. Good. I called the others too, so we'll head out as soon as everybody arrives.
Ah, you're here. That just leaves Shijima.
I got us the code for the Mount Fuji terminal. I've already finished the preparations, so we're good to go. Oh, it was nothing. I haven't done anything praiseworthy.
Sorry I'm late, guys. Shame on you, Daichi, shame. You know that being late is never acceptable. You should talk.
You've been followed.
What?
There they are! Got you now! There's no time to wait for the Chief's arrival. We're capturing these rebels right here and now.
What? It'll get really bad if Miyako shows up.
Now we're talking. Let's do this!
Where'd they go? Spread out! Find them!
They're coming after us. Damn, they're persistent.
I'll distract them while you guys go ahead.
Diversionary tactics, huh? All right, I'm coming along with you then.
Wait! That's far too dangerous.
If we're all caught, then we've lost everything. Don't worry, we'll just buy you guys some time to reach the terminal. We'll meet you there shortly.
Very well. The rest of us will go on ahead and wait for you at the terminal.
Got it. I'm counting on you to look after the rest of them, Yamato.
2 people isn't going to be enough of a diversion. I'll go as well.
Count me in too. I mean, it's only fair since I kinda led them here.
Looks like you finally found some guts, Daichi.
Even I can step up to the plate when I need to.
The 4 of us will act as decoys then. Thank you. We'll meet up with you shortly.
It seems the others have spotted the targets.
They're probably headed this way. Keep your guard up.
Gyps has already sent agents to cut us off.
What should we do? Fight them?
No need to be so hasty.
We've tracked the targets to Centering Park. Beginning engagement. Send reinforcements immediately.
What? Agent, we have orders to hold this position.
They're far too strong. There's no way we can defeat them unless we focus all our forces on defeating them here. Damn, another man down. Hurry, please. We won't last much longer.
Understood. Heading over at once.
Yay! They left!
Was that Ronnie's voice on the radio? Quite the thespian.
That should buy us some time before they return.
So that went well. I hope the 4 of them are all right.
All we can do is have faith and wait. We'll hold here for a little while until the decoy group rejoins us. You're free to do as you wish in the meantime, but don't stray too far from the area. Good, you're here. We should continue where we left off last time, yes? Let's discuss the administrative authority. It is a concept you will need to understand, so if you have questions, please ask. You're curious what would happen to the authority if we die, is that correct? If Arcturus had managed to kill all of us, myself included, then it would have absorbed the full administrative authority. However, now that Arcturus has been defeated, if we were all to fall somehow, the authority would pass to the next administrator in line, Uri. I presume this is why Miyako wanted to keep us alive. If we fell in combat, the authority would skip Alcor entirely and transfer to Uri instead. Her plans to make Alcor a true administrator would never come to fruition. In fact, if we die, the administrative authority would be lost to mankind forever. Indeed, Human lives are frail things. Old age, sickness, accidents. It doesn't need to be the heat of battle that claims us. If one of us were to fall, however, all hope would not be lost per se. If we could use the astrolabe, it would be possible to collect the administrative authority from our allies before their death. As long as there was a way to collect it, Alcor could transfer that authority to another he deemed worthy. Of course, with the astrolabe shut down, we have no way of recovering or transferring authority. So it is imperative none of us take a mortal wound in battle. If everything had gone to plan, Alcor would have continued passing down the authority from one human to the next. That was his plan, at least. He had hoped to see the true extent of human potential. I didn't pick up on this until Alcor transferred administrative authority to us, but... It appears the authority grants another power to those who wield it. The power to read the human psyche and influence the world with it. Since we have the administrative authority, our will is being reflected upon this world. It's slight, but it's there. The world is slowly changing to match our wishes. Those changes to the world and our influence upon it is what Alcor meant when speaking of human potential. I tell you that the weight of the world rests squarely on your shoulders, and you aren't intimidated in the slightest. We can steer the world down a path of good or evil. We can cause it to flourish or fall. Knowing the nature of the administrative authority will surely be of use to you. World creation, world regression, or perhaps another path entirely. If you and I think this through, together, we can discover the best possible path for humanity. That is all I have to say for now, but I hope I've given you something to think about.
The plan worked, but I'm sorry. It's Daichi. Yes, I'm sorry. They caught him.
Oh
no! The plan succeeded, but we'd let our guard down. Daichi said he needed to use the bathroom, then... Well, we were wondering what was taking him so long.
And that's when you found out they captured him?
I'm sorry it came to this.
What are we going to do? Should we go save Daichi?
No, now is not the time. We aren't yet ready to face Miyako Hotsuin. First, we must attain the full power of the Dragon Stream. Then we can save Shichima.
The chief's right. We can't risk losing everything. Come on, we need to reclaim the chief's power over the Dragon Stream.
Stay focused, everyone. We're heading to the mountain facility.
Got it. Sending the code now. And we're here. And this place is still unbelievably frigid. Let's do what we gotta do and go home.
First, we must use the consoles to alter the flow of the Dragon Stream and unleash more of its power. However...
The consoles are being guarded by demons. If Chief Miyako stationed them there, I'd assume they're powerful.
Of course she would use demons to defend this place. The conditions are too harsh for human personnel. But the power of the Dragon Stream appears to be attracting other untamed demons here. Currently, those untamed ones are focused on the demons guarding the stake, but they will attack us if given the chance. Pay close attention to the demons approaching the area as well. I sense more are on the way.
Understood.
There are 4 control consoles for the Dragon Stream, and we need to operate them simultaneously. I must man the one located on the upper right. The rest of you head for the other consoles, and wait until we are all in position. We will need to activate all 4 at the same time, so make sure to stay alive. Let's move out! Is everyone ready? Then let us proceed. Open the valve to 90%. On my cue. 3, 2, 1, now!
Did it work?
Splendid. We have accomplished our mission. My command over the Dragon Stream should be as strong as it was in the previous world. I am now on equal footing with Miyako Hotsuin.
So we finally stand a chance against Miyako. We can save Daichi and Saiduk now. It is I, Miyako Hotsuin. As you may already know, I currently have custody of your companion, Daichi Shijima.
I'm sorry, guys.
Meet me at the Sky Tower at noon. I shall guarantee his safety until then. However, if you do not appear at the appointed time, you may consider him lost. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Was that call from Miyako? What'd she say? So, Daichi is being held hostage. This is my fault. I've let the team down. Huh? Thank you. But I have to take some of the blame for this.
Kuriki, lamenting over what's done will not alter the state of things. You can make amends in the upcoming operation.
Yes. Yes, I shall.
The time Miyako has specified is 1200 hours. She's giving us time to prepare, likely because she has some preparations of her own to make.
You think Daichi's all right?
Chief Miyako said that she would ensure his safety until then, correct? Chief Miyako never goes back on her word. If she promised his safety, he will be safe.
Yeah, if she was gonna do something to him, she would have done it already.
We do not know where Shijima or Miyako is right now. We only have one option. Go to the Sky Tower at noon and strike against her.
I suppose that means it's time to get ready for battle then.
Correct. Meet at the Sky Tower at 1200 hours. It's past time we taught that irritating vixen a lesson. Let's fall back to Nagoya for now.
Is fighting Miyako really the only way? Are you still on about that, Hina? It's decided already. We have to stop her. Jeez. I don't want you covering my back if you're gonna act like this.
Too far, I just think there's gotta be a way to solve this without a battle.
Oh, why are you so stubborn, stupid Hina?
What'd you call me? I don't have time to deal with children like you.
Stop this! Both of you! Everybody just calm down! Being mean isn't gonna solve anything. So we're going to calm down and think this through carefully.
I am calm! Fine, Io. What do you think about Miyako? You have to have an opinion this time.
I think that I want us to understand each other. We don't need to fight. Now, I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna happen, but I know I'll come up with a way for sure.
So you want to do nothing? Again?
You got it wrong. Io isn't running from this, she's thinking it through. You're right, Io. We need to calm down and think. We weren't getting anywhere. We were just bickering like children. I'm sorry, Irie. We gotta have a real talk.
You're right. I'm sorry, Hinako. And I'm sorry, Io. Hey, Hina. Want to find somewhere we can sit?
Yeah, I think a change of scenery would do us some good. Later, Io.
Oh! We're gonna have to battle Miss Miyako soon, aren't we? I guess there's no time to worry. I have to find a way for us all to understand one another. You know, Hinako and I fight all the time, but they always make up. I really want to make up with Miss Miyako. Hinako and I are really something else, huh? That's why they can argue so well. Their trust allows them to really be honest. It means they can argue if they need to and still be best friends. For them, fighting is a way of getting closer. As long as they're sincere, they'll always be friends. You're right. It's like what happened with that lady in Shinjuku. I was honest with her, so she opened up to me. Maybe I should do the same with Miss Miyako. I've always thought that it's important for people to try and reach an understanding, to talk things over without fighting. And it's true, but also wrong. If I want people to really open up, to really try to connect and empathize, we can't be afraid to argue, to differ, even to fight. I want to be Miss Miyako's friend. If I have to fight her to be her friend, then so be it. I'll fight as hard as I can. Thank you. Because of you, I finally found the answer. We did! Thank you. Let's do our best. We have to make this the last fight.
Huh? Miyako-chan! Please, let me go!
Unfortunately, I cannot do that.
Why are you doing this? Please, stop. Saving mankind is important, obviously. And what you're doing may be right, but don't you think there could be another way? Come on, Miyako-chan.
Another way. If there truly was, no. Such a miracle would simply be impossible.
Wait! Miyako-chan!
I believe I've asked you before not to address me so informally. We are not friends, Mr. Shijima. I don't have the right to have friends.
Miyako-chan?
It's almost time to meet Miyako. Let's go.
We have to save Daichi and stop Miss Miyako. I know we can. Once we do that, we can save Psyduke too.
Indeed. This is where we shall put an end to her plans.
So, you came.
Miss Miyako!
I see you've brought Shijima as well.
You all came! Just for me!
What's that? Denebula, Spica, Arcturus. All the Triangulum are being stored here. And is that Psyduke?
Alcor. It seems all the major players have finally gathered together.
Indeed, since the moment of my awakening, everything I have done has led to this.
Miyako-chan!
Mr. Shijima, please hold still.
Please don't kill me! I'm begging you! Huh? My rope. I'm saved! Oh my god! When she took her sword out, I thought I was a goner.
Now then, I will only ask once more. Do you have any intention of cooperating with me?
You heard her answer once. That should be sufficient.
My solution saves the world with the least amount of pain and fewest amount of casualties. Why can't you understand this?
Because we will find a way that won't require anybody's sacrifice. Neither ours nor yours, Miss Miyako.
It seems there is no point in arguing any further. Whoever still stands at the end of this shall determine the fate of the world.
Very well, Miyako Hotsuin. We shall obliterate this plan of yours. There shall be nothing left.
That's right, Miss Miyako. We will fight against the path you have chosen with all our strength.
Very well. I will have to force you to obey me then.
Your powers will no longer work on us.
I should have suspected you would find a way to neutralize my attacks.
Of course we have. Eyes sharp, everyone. See that device holding Alcor? It's most likely being powered by the Dragon Stream. If I can reach it, I should be able to set him free.
Do you really think I'll let you get any closer? Alcor is just as vital to my plan as all of you are. Agents, prepare for combat!
Understood, Chief.
Since I can now wield the power of the Dragon Stream, I should be able to operate the device holding Alcor. It won't be easy getting to him, and will likely take some time to set him free. Miyako's plans will crumble if he is released. I leave the command to you. Either we strike at Miyako directly, or strive to take back Alcor. Let's go.
see. You've chosen to resist Miyako Hotsuin's proposition, then.
Thank you for saving me.
Agents, stand down!
Ma'am?
I said to stand down, did I not?
Yes, ma'am.
What's that?
Her spiritual presence has changed.
It'll take more than that to disrupt my plan.
No way.
Now I see.
Correct. Her other name, her true name, is Kor Karoli, one of the four corners of the sky, rivaling even the Triangulum.
So that is her true form. Miyako Hotsuin, you are not human. What do you hope to accomplish by creating a new administrator?
My goal has always and only been to save mankind. I am Kor Karoli, yes, but I am also Miyako Hotsuin. As a human, and as the head of the Hotsuin family, I will protect humanity. In order to do so, I shall see my plan fulfilled!
No! Everyone, quickly! Summon your demons!
Even with my powers as Core Caroli, I still couldn't win. It seems as though I've lost. My plan ends here. Now, finish this.
What? You want us to kill you? Are you freaking crazy? No! No way! We would never do that.
You're too soft. If you do not end this now, I may try again. I am determined. Devoted. I am not even human. There is no reason to hesitate any longer. Kill me and be done with it. I have failed as Miyako Hotsuin, the shield of mankind. I deserve death. I've lost all purpose. There is no reason to exist as human anymore. But you tell me to live?
Of course, Miss Miyako. You may have chosen a different path, but you still wish to protect the people of our world. And without you, humanity would never have survived the Triangulum. So please, don't say such horrible things. Don't say you want to die.
But...
Miyako, you want the same things as we do. You want to save mankind, right? If so, then you aren't our enemy. You're our friend. And we would never harm our friends.
I am not human. I have fought you and failed. And you would call me friend?
As long as you want to be our friend, we're glad to have you. I mean, we're already friends with Psyduke. We're down with the non-humans.
Alcor is your friend?
One of our best. Miss Miyako, you were willing to do anything to protect humankind.
I suppose you're right. All I ever wanted was to keep humanity safe. That desire has always been my sole focus. Yet I cannot tell if this wish is truly mine alone. It may simply be how I was programmed to act. Perhaps my creator chose to make me this way. If that is so, I am nothing more than a tool, crafted to fulfill my creator's wishes. How can I say that I have a human side at all? What am I really? Is the truth of me the human, Miyako Hotsuin? Or Core Caroli, Canopus's tool?
Canopus?
Canopus is the being that created her, Ionita. Although, even I didn't know of his existence until Miyako Hotsuin informed me. Canopus is a control system, a being that monitors the whole of the Akashic Record and the administrators. He oversees the system, watching for errors, and when one is found, he corrects it. He prevents paradox from occurring in the world. Miyako Hotsuin was created to fix the damage that might occur from Yamato Hotsuin's sudden absence.
My absence is a paradox?
Yes. When you chose to remain behind in the Akashic Record, you left a hole in the world by your absence. Canopus interpreted this as an error. He created Miyako Hotsuin to serve in your stead.
So that's why she appeared in this world, and not in any of the previous ones. That must mean Canopus is responsible for spreading the void, and for shutting down the astrolabe. Correct?
That's right. He is the reason the astrolabe remains offline. Do you mean to defeat Canopus? He is beyond even the administrators in power. You could even say he is the divine order of the universe. We are no match for him. As you are, it is absolutely impossible for you to defeat him.
That may be true. We might not stand a chance against this Canopus. At least not now. We don't even know what sort of opponent he is. All we know is that he is more powerful than even the administrators. But I'm sure there must be a way to defeat him.
I will of course lend you my strength should you battle against Canopus, Miyako Hotsuin. We may have been at odds before, but perhaps we should work together once again, as allies.
Even if you can somehow defeat my creator, administrators will still descend upon this world.
We will deal with that as well. We can save this world without sacrifice.
Well, since you're so opposed to my plan, I suppose that's no longer on the table. I have failed to force you into concordances with it. There is nothing else I can do. So, if if I wish to continue to defend humanity, my only hope lies with you. My help? You truly mean that? Very well. Let us wager upon this, your potential. I will gladly lend you my hand in aid to see this dream realized.
So, it's cool if we use the Tokyo branch for our headquarters now? I'm pretty sure the Gyps guys from before thought we were, traitors.
There is no need to worry. I have told all Gyps agents that you are once again cooperating with me. I'm having the agents focus their attention on defending civilians from demons and moving them away from the void.
We appreciate everything they're doing. It's good to know we aren't turning a blind eye to the less fortunate, even when Canopus is our priority.
There is no need to thank me. My purpose, my duty to protect humanity has not changed.
Then, there are questions I have for you and Alcor.
So, what are they?
Please, ask me anything.
First, what exactly is Canopus? We'll need to understand that before we can devise a plan to deal with him.
At this moment, Canopus is the most powerful and dangerous enemy that humanity and this world have ever faced. All I know of Canopus is what I have learned from Miyako Hotsuin. Perhaps she should be the one to explain.
Very well. I will answer any questions you have about Canopus. Canopus is a control system that oversees the Akashic Record and the administrators. The administrator manipulates the astrolabe in the Akashic Record in order to control our world, past, present, and future. Let us call that concept the administrator system. When the system is struck by an error too far-reaching to be amended by the administrator, Canopus steps forth. He is the divine order of the universe itself, the final line of defense for the colossal structure of the Akashic Record.
What in the world could have activated that thing this time?
I believe it's because a being that was not a true administrator, namely me.
We regressed the world and Canopus woke up?
Correct. Only an administrator may make such a sweeping change to the Akashic Record. As I am not a true and rightful administrator, Canopus could not ignore my act.
So he must have awoken when we defeated Polaris. And he's been interfering with this world ever since then?
Not quite. Until now, Canopus has shut himself down twice and reactivated twice. Let me see. Would you like me to explain what has happened in this world regarding Canopus up until now? Understood. This all began when we defeated Polaris. I divided her administrative authority amongst each of you. Then, I began manipulating the Akashic Record to regress the world. However, because I was not a rightful administrator, my manipulation of the Akashic Record was perceived as an error. That action triggered Canopus's awakening. He began to attack me as I attempted the regression. Shining One, you may not remember, but you shielded me from his attack. However, in your selflessness, the attack from Canopus began unraveling your data in the record. Nevertheless, you bought me enough time to finish the first regression. In the new world, you did not exist, for the damage to your data was too great.
So that's why he wasn't there in the second world.
At the time, I had no idea about the existence of Canopus or what had truly happened to the Shining One. After the regression, there was no more need for me to manipulate the Akashic record. Therefore, Canopus ceased his assault on me. After, Canopus still registered the lack of an administrator as an error, and so he created He also created Spica and a Nebula, so that Arcturus would have its swords. Canopus then ceased his activity, concluding that all errors had been amended.
So, Canopus created the Triangulum? I had no idea.
They are instruments of death, crafted by the divine order of the universe. The second world began with the creation of the Triangulum and the disappearance of the Shining One. In the second one, you fought the Administrator and its swords without the Shining One's leadership. After the dreadful final battle, you managed to repel the invaders. Yet, the world was all but destroyed. Everyone save Yamato Hotsuin and myself had been lost. Yamato Hotsuin and I decided to regress the world once more, but in order to restore the Shining One's data, Yamato Hotsuin decided to remain in the Akasha Stratum. He managed to resurrect the Shining One in the third world. However, in exchange, Yamato Hotsuin was lost to us. Sensing the world was undergoing another regression, Canopus stirred once more. However, I was able to complete the second regression before Canopus began his assault on me. But as I was not a true administrator, the Triangulum were reincarnated once more. As a further measure to safeguard the system, Canopus shut down all functions of the astrolabe. All that remained was the restoration function that Yamato Hotsuin was directly In order to rectify the error, Canopus created Miyako Hotsuin to fill the absence left by Yamato Hotsuin.
And that is why I possess this duality, both human and non-human, created by Canopus. That is the story of his resurrection, the creation of the Triangulum, and the disappearance of Yamato Hotsuin. Once Canopus concluded that the errors were amended, he again shut down. And that brings us to the current iteration, the third world. And once again, you have all defeated the Triangulum. Now that the creatures of this world have eliminated several administrators, Canopus has changed his perception of humanity. He has concluded that humankind is an error, outside the capabilities of an administrator to fix. The moment you defeated Arcturus, my creator activated once again. This time, to eliminate the fatal error within the administrator system, humanity itself.
Where the error?
Canopus is the force behind the spread of the void and the one keeping the astrolabe shut down. Judging by the current rate of expansion, the void will completely envelop the world by tonight. Well, that is the entire story up until now. Did you understand all that? In that case, I suggest we plan our response right away.
You're right. Let's get to it. As I see it, we have two main problems. Canopus and the remaining administrators. Canopus is our first priority. If we don't deal with him, the void will consume the world. If we can stop him, the void will halt as well, and the astrolabe should reactivate. Then, we can restore this ruined world through another regression. However, even if we are able to defeat Canopus, other administrators may invade in the future. Isn't that correct, Miyako?
Yes, unfortunately. Polaris and Arcturus weren't the last of the administrators. There's a long line of beings ready to take their place. Uri, Alfirk, Alderamin, Deneb. Each has a number of swords that serve them. We are frighteningly outnumbered, to say the least. Humanity has eliminated 3 administrators. They surely perceive us as a grave threat. It is likely the other administrators will come in the near future in order to purge humankind.
Frighteningly outnumbered. If that's the case, do we even stand a chance? We only barely won against Arcturus and Polaris.
Yes, we will have to deal with them in time, but for now we should focus on defeating Canopus and reactivating the astrolabe. Maybe we can find a solution to the other administrators once we have the astrolabe. But either way, we need it. The astrolabe is our only hope to restore the world.
I agree. However, we cannot discount Canopus's power. He is the divine order. We're mere pawns before the order that he governs. He is far too powerful an enemy.
Arcturus and Polaris were formidable foes, but Canopus is even more of a threat than they.
Not only that, first of all, Canopus does not exist within this world, or even within the Akasha Stratum. He exists completely beyond our realm. Furthermore, he is beyond the concept of death itself. His body is immortal. Canopus is an eternal entity. He will never cease to function.
Eternal entity? Do you mean to say those things that attacked Chief Yamato in the Akasha Stratum? Those invincible creatures didn't appear in the app's database. Do you know anything about them? Are they related to Canopus somehow?
If they weren't in the database, you likely faced shards of Canopus. Even if they are just fragments of his being, they too are invincible.
Sounds about right. Those things were troublesome.
As I have said, Canopus is the divine order of the universe itself. He is forged of the 4 prime factors: heat, gravity, space, and time. Those 4 factors make up the world as we know it. Hence, fighting Canopus means fighting the world itself. There is no way to defeat such a being.
Let me explain it this way. What happens when one tries to set fire ablaze? Nothing. And fighting water with more water? Equally pointless. The only effective pairing is to match fire and water against each other. Canopus is made of the factors that govern the physical world, so he has infinite defenses. He can negate any attack. At the same time, his own attacks are always fatal to those who would oppose him. Therefore, we must acknowledge that Canopus is an invincible foe. Our only hope would be to somehow gain dominance over the 4 factors that he controls.
So, we need a solution to the following problems. How to reach Canopus, how to counteract his invincibility, and what to do with the prime factors he controls.
So it would seem. I should be able to find a way to reach him, so please leave that to me. If I modify the special terminal in the Sky Tower, we should be able to reach Canopus through that. Excellent. In the meantime, the rest of you should search for a way to defeat Canopus.
However, even Miyako Hotsuin will require aid with an undertaking of this magnitude. Please, allow me to assist you.
Then it's our responsibility to find a means of dealing with Canopus and the administrators.
I am counting on you then. Please, help us to save this world. Alcor and I will head to the terminal. We should be able to finish the modifications before the day is over. Please call if you need me for anything.
The rest of you, you know what we're going up against. Let's search for answers. That is all. You're dismissed. Except you and Miyako. Good. The others have left.
What is it, brother?
I've given some thought to our situation concerning the astrolabe and the administrative authority. Now, I would like the two of you to brainstorm with me.
I would, and gladly. However, I really should begin work on the terminal modifications.
That is certainly a top priority. However, if you have time to spare, I want to make use of your intellect.
My intellect? Thank you, brother. I am honored by your kindness. All this time I had feared you
Do not think yourself too grand, Vixen. But you have your uses. That's the only reason I agree to let you live. I do not allow my emotions to get in the way of a mission. And that's the extent of your usefulness. Accomplishing the mission.
My usefulness? Now that sounds more like you. Let me get started on the modifications, and if there's time later, I'd love to help out.
Good. Then you are both dismissed. Do what must be done.
Oh, good day. You have perfect timing. As the three of us are gathered here, perhaps we should continue the conversation we were having.
I suppose we should. I want to talk about what we should do with the world after Canopus is gone. We need to find a way to stop an endless stream of administrator invasions. If only there were a way. Impossible. The administrators possess a completely divergent value system from humanity. Attempting to understand them would be a futile endeavor. To befriend them, even more so.
He's right. They don't view humanity on the same level we do.
However, it's not as though there's no way to prevent them from invading. We could create a new world using the astrolabe. Should we create a new world, it would exist beyond the realm of the Akashic Record. In other words, it would not be under the control of the administrator system. As such, the administrators would no longer be able to interfere in our world.
Unfortunately, it would also be a primeval world, without technology or science. Those would not be the easiest conditions for humanity's survival.
I agree. To abandon our world simply because we've been invaded would be the same as admitting defeat. That is hardly the most ideal path for humanity. If only there was a way we could avoid sacrificing all that we have built. wonder if that's possible. Could we transform the primeval world into a more modern one?
Perhaps, but remember, in the new world, we wouldn't have access to the astrolabe.
You're right. If only there was a way to modify the world without the use of the astrolabe. I appreciate your passion, but the efforts of a single person, no matter how talented, cannot change the world. We need something more powerful, something like the administrative authority.
Brother, what do you mean?
The administrative authority has the power to reflect one's will onto the world. This could be used to our advantage. What if everyone with the administrative authority wished for a modernized world? It just might be possible to overwrite the primeval world with our modern one.
That sounds possible, in theory at least, but...
Yes, I know. If the new world is to be separate from the Akashic Record, will the administrative authority even work? There's no way of knowing.
That's one problem. Moreover, I'm afraid the will of the 13 would not be enough to perform the overwrite. It would probably require all of humanity, billions of wishes, in unison. But even if we could orchestrate that, most of the population died in the Triangulum's invasion.
You're right. There aren't enough individual wills left in the world. If only it were so, but unfortunately, our number is far too small. We require billions of lives. Wait, perhaps we could make use of the Akashic Record. The data of all those who have died is still stored within it. All of humanity's will yet exists, housed within the Akashic Record. If we can transfer the administrative authority like Alcor did, maybe we can do it. We won't divide it 13 ways, but rather billions of ways, to everyone. Then, we would have enough will to reshape the new world. What do you think?
Brother, that just might work.
Right. It just might. I think we found the best method of saving humanity. We're one step closer to accomplishing our mission.
You said you only kept me alive to help accomplish your mission. So will you execute me right afterwards?
Still holding a grudge, you conniving vixen?
You call me Vixen, but whenever he is involved, you come wagging your tail like a good little lapdog.
We'll finish this later. For now, both of us continue to exist in this world. It may be a highly irregular situation, but there is nothing to be done about it. In fact, having both of us might just work out in our favor. In any case, we need to hammer out the details of this plan further. Let's part ways and consider it some more. You are both dismissed.
Ah, Shining One. My apologies, but the modifications on the terminal are not yet complete. I was just thinking on how we shall put the astrolabe to use, once we have control of it, of course. There are many options. For instance, you could use the astrolabe to create a new world, free from the administrators. If we are free from their rule, we would avoid any further battles with future administrators. But mankind would have to begin anew in a primeval world. Does such a thing tempt you? There are other possibilities as well. You could place a rightful administrator on the throne. We could use the astrolabe to transfer the authority from each of you to an administrator. However, it is possible that at some point in the future, another administrator will try to destroy mankind. If it happened with Polaris, it might happen again with another. That is unlikely. The administrators are very different from man. They do not think or behave in the same way as you do. Designate an administrator ourselves? What an interesting notion, Shining One. To create a new administrator. I suppose it may be possible. By transferring the authority, we could turn a new being into an administrator. We could designate someone who would protect humanity, who would desire them to flourish, rather than Polaris or Rai. Once a new being is chosen as administrator, we can use Miyako Hotsuin's device to finish the process. We could transform the Triangulum that she holds captive into swords for our new administrator. As long as we have the astrolabe, we could transfer administrative authority without the need for any sacrifices. That seems like a favorable outcome. If I could repurpose my existence as a sword, I should be able to become administrator. But that leaves one large problem. In 2,000 years, when Rai comes, I will have to abdicate the throne. Since I was originally created as a sword, I must follow the rules of the system. The same holds true for Miyako Hotsuin, since she was created by Canopus. Beings born into the administrator system are bound by its laws. If we wish to ensure humanity's safety for all eternity, we will need someone else who will side with you. A human on the heavenly throne. An interesting notion, to be sure. It is true that humanity is not a product of the administrator system, and therefore not bound by its laws. One of your kind would not need to step down from the throne after their cycle is complete. Furthermore, what being would be more likely to take humanity's side than a fellow human? Whomever you select will be guiding the fate of the world. This decision requires careful thought. A human being taking the throne as an administrator. It is certainly fascinating to...
Huh? Oh, hey there. Just thinking about what we're going to do with the world after Canopus is gone. If we manage to defeat Canopus, we can use the astrolabe to restore this devastated world. But Miyako and Psyduke both say that won't stop more administrators from invading. If no true administrator takes the throne, then the administrators will continue to lay siege against humanity. We would be captured in an endless battle, struggling against a countless number of foes. What? Are you suggesting we defeat every star? No. Wait. Perhaps that's it. If we are able to defeat Canopus, we'll have full control over the astrolabe, right? And if we needed to, we could just regress the world over and over again. As long as we don't lose the administrative authority, we could continue to battle any invaders, and we can win! If that happens, humanity may be lost. The 13 of us and Psyduke need to stay alive, no matter what. We'll just need to stay on our guard. I think we can do it. Fighting an onslaught of administrators certainly won't be easy. But this way, humanity can continue to control the astrolabe, to use it for the sake of humans.
Are you concerned for me because I am by myself? Please, there's no need. I'd likely just get in the way. It is not as though I truly comprehend human emotions anyhow. But I suppose that is to be expected. I cannot even comprehend why I have such a fierce desire to protect humanity. I am merely a placeholder, an entity created by Canopus to play a role as the head of the Hotsuin family. I'm sure that even these feelings I hold were simply given to me when I came into existence. And only given so that I could convincingly play my role as a Hotsuin. Perhaps it would be best if I told you my story. I've always felt a strong need to protect mankind, as I was groomed to be head of the Hotsuin family. These feelings existed long before my awakening as Cor Caroli. I never had any doubt that I possessed the right outlook to lead the Hotsuin clan. Then one day, Elcor appeared. Who are you? How'd you get in here? Or rather, why are you here?
You are Miyako Hotsuin, are you not? I am Elcor, a creation of Administrator Polaris. I am one of her swords.
Elcor, Administrator Polaris? Why do I know these words? Am I inhuman?
Well, I wouldn't phrase it in that way myself. A light shines within you that is quite like theirs. Similar, but not the same. You and I have a lot in common. We're the same sort of being, it turns out. But you believe me, don't you? Even without my saying these things, you know them to be true.
Human, yet not. I am Cor Caroli.
So that is your true name.
It was the divine order of the universe. I was given a place as head of the Hotsuin family. I was But if that's true, then my passion, my desire to be a shield for mankind, was that forged as well?
I can't answer that for you. But let's think of it in this way. Why do you feel the desire to protect man?
I don't know. I can't understand it. I just feel it.
And it's because we're engineered, because you aren't exactly human, that you doubt, don't you? You doubt your authenticity. You doubt your feelings.
I do.
I tell you now, it's how you address these feelings that is important. Humans are wondrous, so full of possibility. You are wondrous yourself for wanting to protect them. At least, those are my feelings on the matter, Miyako Hotsuin.
That is how I awoke as Cor Caroli. My meeting with Alcor shook the foundation of my identity. But he affirmed the truth of what I am. From the moment of my awakening as Cor Caroli, I have used my knowledge and understanding to develop a plan and set it in motion. I would see Alcor sit upon the heavenly throne as a true administrator. However, when he caught wind of my plan, his reaction was not as I imagined. He was...
I do not approve of your plan.
But tell me why! This plan could save the world! We only need to sacrifice you, me, and the 13 people you entrusted with administrative authority.
Your plan will crush their potential.
If such a small sacrifice is all it takes to save humanity, then we should make that sacrifice. Would you rather see the entire species purged from existence? Of all those in the universe, I thought you would understand. You, who awoke my true self! I'm disappointed in you. I was lost. Alcor had told me my plan would crush their potential. But I was committed. There was no hesitation when I decided I needed to capture him. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks after that. After capturing Alcor, I asked him time and again about those he had gifted with the administrative authority. Still, he refused. That's when I released Nicaea, the program he created, into the world. I had hoped it would lure you out. I was aware of the consequences. I was aware of the dangers and the damages. Normal humans would hesitate, question, fear when faced with such a decision. In order to save the world, I suppose I am just a being created by Canopus after all. It's ironic. The more I try to protect humanity, the less human I become. Perhaps, but I am not searching for a resolution to my troubles. My apologies.
I may have spoken of myself too much. I wonder why I become so talkative with you. I think I am beginning to understand why Alcor and the others are so loyal to you. No, I can't anymore. Well then, I should be going. Farewell. There's no need to thank me. You happened to be in the larger group, so naturally we saved you.
Sounds complicated, but I don't care. I'm alive. Thank you for saving me. You have no clue what that meant to me and my family.
What is this?
It's thank you, Candy, for saving me. Well, I should go. My dad's waiting for me. Bye!
What it meant to him and his family. Then what did it mean for those we had to sacrifice? For their families? Oh, I didn't notice you there. I stepped out here to take a small break from improving the terminal, and that child came up to me. I saved that boy during a large-scale search and destroy operation JIPS conducted. During the mission, we had no choice but to sacrifice the few to save the many. That child was saved because he happened to be with the larger group. If circumstances had been different, I could have signed his death warrant without hesitation. Am I still qualified to accept this? Even now, I do not regret the sacrifices I made on that mission. And I will make that same choice every time, without a moment's hesitation. It's because at heart, I'm not human. I don't understand. Your words raise many new questions for me. I find myself in even deeper turmoil. Why do you show so much concern for me? You are able to act without reason? Oh, or perhaps, do you mean to say that... I must get going. Please, excuse me. Oh, it's you. I don't know what to do. No, I'm scared. I might lose you during our fight with Canopus. When I think about it, I feel this dread. I can't stop. And of all things, I think I've begun to value my own life as well. Is this because of our meeting? When I first decided to battle Canopus, I was willing to sacrifice everything to defeat him, myself included. But now, I can no longer be who I was. No, I always shall. My need to protect mankind has not changed. But I can't look at deaths like they're mere numbers anymore. I understand now. I see why I could once sacrifice innocent lives if it meant saving others. It was easy because I wasn't attached, not to others, not even to myself. I was so distant, I saw life and death as nothing more than numbers. There was no emotion to be found. Solitude was my strength, until you all kept reaching out to me. You kept striving to reach me, made me feel what it was like to have human emotions. You showed me that there was so much meaning behind life and death. Now that I know, how can I be the way I used to be? Callous and cold. I can no longer stand fast by my old beliefs, and yet I can never have a human heart. I'm broken. I'm so weak now. Oh. It's like you're disarranging my mind, my divine order. I'm not shaking anymore. But I feel something deep inside. I want to protect you, to stay with you. What's happening to me? This isn't weakness anymore. It's warmth. It's strength. Tell me. Please tell me what's happening. So this is my heart. It wasn't created. It's my very own. Perhaps my desire to be a shield for humanity was something created in me. But that doesn't matter. What's important is facing the feelings I have right now, rather than troubling over their origin. I will believe that these feelings are mine. Mine alone. I want to understand what they mean. I want to live my life. I want to discover what my heart truly wants. Well, of course. It's your solemn duty to see this through. So, please, light my path through the dark.
Baby, they said the Black Scar's practically just around the corner. We gotta go.
It's gonna come here, isn't it? Come on, we have to go before it swallows up all of Tokyo.
Wait, then where can we go? The thing, it's probably everywhere, just waiting for us to try and leave. This might be the end.
Will this world ever break free from divine order? Hello, Shining One. In the past, you showed me what it is to be human. You cleared my anguish with the light of your potential. However, I used that potential as an excuse. I fear I forced you to accept that vast power. Yes, the power that allows humans to weave the fate of this world. Sometimes a power so great can become the chains that bind freedom. Alas, was it a mistake to entrust you with such power? I wanted to see the world that someone with your inherent potential could create. I wanted to see how you live in that new world, free from Polaris's control. Shining One, may I wager on your potential once again? Please, show me the new futures you can create. Ah, I knew it was no mistake to entrust this power to you. Thank you, Shining One. Thank you. I must return to my work. Farewell for now, Shining One. Hello, Shining One. I was thinking about Miyako Hotsuin. I feel she may be seeking to avoid contact with me. That's what it is. I knew I could depend on you to have the proper answer. She hates me. Now I comprehend why she has been ignoring my presence. I had hoped we had made peace, but she has remained distant. She would not deign to speak with me at all were it not necessary. Even when she does, she keeps her words short and her tone clipped. She wasn't like this when we first met. Tell me, Shining One, have I any faults? Or perhaps we have not truly made peace. Allow me to ponder this. There may be some lingering discontent from the day we parted ways. When Miyako Hotsuin shared with me her plans to sacrifice herself, and all 13 of you, I was appalled. I told her something she was not glad to hear. I told her I did not approve, as her plans would wipe out the potentials of the Shining One and his friends. I always wanted to protect Miyako Hotsuin's potential as well. I've desired her safety since that day, and I still do, even now. It likely would have fallen on deaf ears. She has no qualms about sacrificing her own life. Nothing that I told her would have changed the situation. Ah, I believe I see now. I didn't make myself clear to her back then. Is that what you mean? By not being honest with her, I caused her to act this way? Then, she would be more willing to speak with me should I tell her how I truly feel, yes? Perhaps, and yet... No, never mind. If I really wish to make a lasting peace with Miyako Hotsuin, I must think this over myself. Thank you for the advice, Shining One. I shall contemplate this until I find a suitable answer. His words finally helped me to realize the truth. I should have been concise and honest with you from the start. You deserve a reason for why I did not approve of your plan. It was not merely to protect the potentials of the Shining One and the 13 others. I didn't want to see your potential wiped out. I just wanted you to live.
Why are you bringing this up now? Even if you'd said that, I likely still would have gone ahead with my plans.
You may be right, but things might have changed. I told you about their potential, but I neglected to tell you of your own. I assumed you wouldn't change, and in doing so, I fled from my own potential.
Either way, there's nothing to be done about it now. No matter how you try to make amends, we still parted ways. Apologies cannot change the past.
This is true. I am too late.
Then why?
Because we can choose our future, you and I, right now. That's why I am here. I'd like you to accept me one more time, for the sake of a brighter future. Miyako Hotsuin, I need your light.
You say some pretty human things.
It takes one to know one.
You think you're being cute, but you're not. Maybe I should tie you up again.
I am surprised. I never imagined I'd hear jesting from you, Miyako Hotsuin. I believe this new Miyako Hotsuin is cute as well.
Say what you like. I don't care.
Shining One. Have my words reached her this time? I see. Yes, I believe you're right. Thank you, Shining One. You have taught me something once again. This feeling of learning is if I can continue to learn and grow. Perhaps being anguished is not as bad as it seemed. Humans truly are a wonderful species. The 14 lights that have gathered here will surely defeat Canopus and illuminate as yet unknown potential. Are you suggesting that I shine with the same light as you and your allies? Thank you, Shining One. I'm very glad that you are my friend.